And North Texas back in a bowl game for the first time since 2004. And they blow out the Rebels in Fair Park 36-14 and win 9 games for only the 5th time in school history.
Yeah, easily one of the top 5 seasons in school history.
Ball stood up, crunch, ball out, picked up by the Mean Green. Running with it to Zach Gordon, the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
That was a great year. And it was like one of those diamond in the rough, like all of a sudden, like, bam, here's a great football team.
They were really fun to watch.
There were a lot of great moments that year.
They pulled out games that, you know, they wasn't supposed to win.
Over the middle.
Yeah, no, they were supposed to be middle of the pack. Hey, maybe they can go 5-7, you know, maybe 6-7. They're not going to compete for a conference title, but they did. He is in, touchdown, Mean Green.
And that was a team that really was never out of games, so they were a lot of fun to watch. You had a lot of confidence going all the way to the bowl game. Well, I think defense and special teams were so good that year, they did take some pressure off the offense. We were able to flip the field, got a lot of key stops. Everyone remembers the stand on Halloween night, which was great.
That goal line stand where I guess it was 8 plays from inside the 5-yard line, and most of those plays Rice went backward, and then finally they went forward on a couple of penalties, and they were given all these chances, but they kept them out. That's one of the best defensive stands I've ever seen, not just at a North Texas game, but any game.
Now he's running upfield to the 15. He's going to try to run out left. He's still being chased. He avoids another tackler. He gets smashed at the 13-yard line.
That's when you knew, you know, there's something special about that football team.
That group of kids, the 2010 recruiting class, was really a good class.
They're intercepted.
Just the way they grind. I mean, it was a grind every week.
20, 15, 10, 5.
They were feisty. They were really feisty.
Throws a tip pass.
There was just a draw the line in the sand sort of mentality for that team. I think Tulane, frankly, pissed them off. I think they got to a point where we're done losing games like that, and let's start taking care of business. And from that point on, you know, winning on the road's hard, but they found a way to start doing that.
That's the thing about a real team is self-assured. They don't need anybody else to tell them what they can't do. They build off of what everybody tells them that they can't do. As long as they stick together, it doesn't matter.
Throws over the middle, intercepted. Return.
They didn't need anybody else. They didn't care that somebody picked them to win 1 or 2 games.
Back up the middle, huge hole, touchdown, Mean.
And they didn't care that before the season they were saying Derek Thompson was a terrible quarterback, and then he ends up being the MVP, you know, so nobody cares. Nobody cares. And that's when you know you got a good team, when everybody in that locker room doesn't care about what everybody outside the locker room is saying.
Again, pump fake. Oh my goodness.
Throughout the halls of the athletic center, that hit 6 started early. And as we got closer to 6, it was, well, let's hit 7, let's hit 8, let's do something really special.
Caught it over the shoulder, touchdown, Mean.
But with that team, I also think of, they were so close to something really, really good. I mean, they probably should have beaten Ohio and could have. I'm not saying they should have that year, but could have beaten UTSA. And if they do that, then they're playing for a conference title, and they're, I don't know, maybe playing in the Liberty Bowl.
But I think in the end that might have been a blessing, because going to the Heart of Dallas Bowl enabled so many family members of these kids to go watch them play in the Cotton Bowl.
Reverses to Breland, running out right, 15, 10, 5. Breland jumps, touchdown, Mean Green on the reverse.
One of the struggles for years has been to make sure our Letter Winners Association continues to embrace people right after they get done playing. It's so hard because college kids become college adults. You know, they get out into the world, okay, and they are hard to find the first 5 or 6 years.
We back, baby. We back for the goal.
Some of them are starting to have kids. Some of them are, they've got professional jobs now. They're no stranger to a suit.
Rings are normally associated with, winning a championship in your league or a division championship. But for this team to win the Heart of Dallas Bowl in their own backyard, I think this is just a way of saying, wish we'd done it when it happened, but we're going to take care of it now. And again, another chance for these guys to realize that they're cared about moving forward.
It was clean as hell. Oh my God.
Wanted to make sure that that they got those, that they had something to remember, something that was special, because that was a really special season.
That's incredible, man. Yeah, we got the eagle, we got the score.
The rings are one thing, but the fact that their contributions here are still remembered was very meaningful for them.
Bringing back a team this recent that had success is another chance to make sure they don't ever stop coming back.
Fist like a glove. Can you touch that?
It's very worthy of a ring to commemorate what was a really good team.
That makes everything worth it. Years and years of grinding, and then there it is. That's what it was all worth.
It's great to have all of our teammates back and have a big reunion and kind of look back on all the memories that we made that year.
Give me one. Wait, is that Derek Thompson? The first touchdown in Apogee Stadium. Get you one of these.
And it's going to be a symbol of those few years that we were all together and were able to really change the culture at the University of North Texas and bring some pride back to this football program.
It feels really good to be back. It feels like coming back home after being away for a little while.
The sea of green in the Cotton Bowl that day was memorable, as was this team. They're standing on the field today along with head coach of the Mean Green in 2013, Dan McCarney. Mean Green fans, join me in recognizing the 2013 North Texas football team and the Heart of Dallas Bowl champions.
They won the bowl game that year. They won the Heart of Dallas Bowl, and they were a winning team. Whether they're way detached from football, they can wear that ring now and remember what it really was. It was a magical year.
Time stands still for no one. We had to define how these guys want to be remembered, and led by these 22 seniors, this football team will be remembered forever. Bowl champions! Bowl champions! Bowl champions!
UNT is more than a place. We are a community of dreamers and doers. Here, knowledge grows. Ideas become discoveries, and opportunities are boundless. We ask questions and seek answers. We push boundaries and expand minds. We defy expectations and pursue excellence. A Tier 1 research university, UNT innovates for a brighter tomorrow. We are the path to success. We are UNT.
Normally our guys have just finished their team meal, and so they're really working on coming in and looking over film. We have a special teams meeting, and it's really for last-minute adjustments and just finalizing our game plan.
You've got to bring yourself to the middle shield. You understand? Bring yourself to the middle shield so there can be zero leakage on the inside there. Again, they're going to try to come hard in the middle, all right? That's why it's important that our splits are good. Obviously, we've got somebody standing right here in the middle, but just want you to understand, you get them backed up here, they are going to come after it.
Great shock, long stride, big knockdown. Here we go, Tucker, give him one. Nice. So the clap session is the final tidbit that shows them that they should be successful on game day because of their preparation throughout the week. And so we put them in scenarios and try and create a lot of energy to explain how important special teams are, but the energy that we can create and how it can feed off the entire team to change the attitude and the culture at any given moment in a game. If they've really been locked in through the entire week, then they see that, okay, I can execute my job with attention to detail. That should be able to allow me to dominate my opponent. And if they can do that, then they should see that football again is fun and it should be exciting, and we should be able to make these big game-changing plays. And so it's kind of just that last reminder of, hey, I've done everything I'm supposed to, now I can go execute with confidence, and here should be the result. Call, Miss! Thor! Score!
Here's your alignment. Here's your alignment.
It's kind of like a homecoming for me, you know, from being from my hometown. It's big. They look up to me. Everybody, they happy to see what I'm doing, and yes, sir, I gotta do great for them. Some family members don't get to travel out and see me play in Texas, so I got like over 45 tickets. I got my mother, my aunties, my uncles, my dad. I got my friends I grew up with in high school, my head coaching staff from my junior college, my high school coaches. So yeah, that's a lot. It's really like a homecoming to me.
Be Southern Miss on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Be Southern Miss.
First time this season, you had a little bit of a bus ride going to the stadium. It's going to be about an hour. You're going to see a lot of hills and a lot of pine trees. All right. It's going to be a good opportunity for you just to review the game plan in your head, business mentality on the bus. Think about doing your job. You got a chance right now. All right. Some of you guys have a chance to change the game on special teams. All right. It only takes one play. It only takes 2 plays here and there to change the game.
You have physically what it takes to help us win. If you didn't, your ass wouldn't be here. So physically, you've got every physical attribute that we need to be successful to help us win. Where we have to dominate today is in that mental aspect. The things of just getting lined up right, getting the call, executing your assignment, doing something that seems so simple as putting your eyes exactly where they belong and keeping them there. We will physically dominate them if we will mentally dominate them. So go out there today with the most intense and passionate focus that you ever had in what you are required to do your job.
I absolutely love doing community service. People think it's a chore, but when you talk to most everyone that would do a community service project, they would say that they got out of it so much more than they were giving. Going and packing a few food bags and helping organize the food bank, you're helping somebody that could survive because of what they were providing, which was a fantastic opportunity. I am and always will be, all day, CUSA.
In the classroom, we are committed. In the community, we are uplifting. In athletics, we are strong. And on our campuses, we are accepting. Dynamic, diverse, determined, this is who we want to be, on and off the field. In our everyday lives, we are all day CUSA. And together, we are Conference USA.
It's simple, very simple. Do your job for 4 quarters. Be the most excited team to play for 4 quarters. It's our time to peak. It's our time to peak. What do you want to put out on the field tonight? What statement do you want to leave tonight? Because you're going to leave a statement. It's time to leave the statement. We're peaking tonight. Let's get after their ass. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. And let's go, man. All right, together on 3. 1, 2, 3, together.
Really an intriguing matchup of what has been the best offense in Conference USA and among the best defenses in the country, North Texas and Southern Miss.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. It's our time, baby. 2-0, baby. Let's go.
And he starts with the shotgun. Smith to his right and will fire across the middle and a sliding catch near a first down.
Go press!
And the snap is back for Griggs. Throws over the middle, caught, and Smith gets loose at the 40, 30, 20 up the near sideline at the 10, 5, reaches for the goal line, and he's in.
EJ blitzed, and you wasn't supposed to do. There should have been 2 linebackers there to cover the back. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't send one. We should have had 2 linebackers in and out like shit on that back, but he blitzed. So we got a middle there that gives him a big game. All right?
Mean Green showing blitz. Griggs, play action, will step up and fire a deep over the middle, and it is caught inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. Quick toss, play action fake. Griggs will keep along the left side, reach for the goal line. He got the pylon, touchdown.
But at the end of the day, understand the difference now. Second long was 50-50. Now they're throwing that thing. All right, second long, you're to the boundary, get your ass up there. Get to the field, make sure you understand you catch that thing.
From the 45 of North Texas, 1st and 10. Great start for the Golden Eagles tonight at Hattiesburg. Quick snap, toss, complete. First trip to Golden Eagle territory as Guyton makes the catch. Wilson shifting to the left to Fine. And the handoff goes to Jeffrey, breaks it, 40, 30 up the middle of the field to the 20, 10-5, touchdown. On 4th and 1.
Yeah, boy.
Look, I was like, oh yeah, he got it. And someone was like, I was like, dang. I was like, he gone. You was happy when you broke into the open field. That's a good feeling.
Man, great feeling. I ain't seen nobody either.
And the snap is back for Fine. Fires over the middle, caught by Bussey inside the 25-yard line. And the ball comes loose, recovered at the 22 by Southern Miss.
Come on, let's keep it up. We're fine. Keep it up. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys.
2nd and 9. Trips left, staggers right. Handoff going left for Ito Smith. Cuts it up the middle. And in the clear, 50-40. Cuts far sideline at the 20. Keemon Hall pushes him at the end zone. He is in. Touchdown.
It was 3-by-1?
Yeah,
you was over there by yourself?
Nah.
They ran the ball.
Did the tackle block out? What did the tackle do?
No, he just came right there and I came on the outside of him.
Did he step inside of you?
He came right here. He stepped right here.
He was right there looking at you. Do your job. Make sure your tackle's outside, have him keep on going.
It was 2nd and 9. It was 2nd and 9 to the boundary. There we go.
It was over there. It was over there. Right there.
So that's the reason the back was to you. He was at the bottom of the numbers. His split was. That's your RPO. All right, just continue to pay attention to the split.
So 1st down from the 5. Fine standing on his goal line. Will give it to Wilson, who is pulled down in the end zone, but not down. Fights, gets back on his feet, was never down, and manages, instead of a safety, a loss of just 2 back at the 3. That may be the most determined run of the season by Jeffrey Wilson. Snap back for Mason. Blitz is picked up, and he fires one deep. He's got Smiley, caught at midfield and caught from behind down to the 43-yard line. Fine looking to the far sideline. And now back and ready to go. Waiting for Creighton Farr. Snap, has it, rolls left, fires to the end zone. Sliding grab in the end zone. Touchdown by Jalen Guyton. He has patented the sliding catch tonight.
Bounce back. How we bounce back? How we bounce back like that? How we bounce back? How bad we're playing, we're still in this game. Still in it now. We're playing, we're still in it. Love it, baby. Come on, Jay. That was the easiest touchdown I've ever scored, bro. That was the easiest touchdown I've ever scored.
Great job, OL. Woody, cut your split and get in that A-gap. Good job, OL.
Let's get the ball back.
Chumley and Smith play action fake as Fine drops back as all day. And lets it go deep up to midfield. Caught at the 43-yard line of Southern Miss and tumbling out of bounds. And on the final play of the first half, we'll now get Trevor Moore on the field to try a 48-yarder. That would be his longest this year within 3 of his career long. And the snap and hold are good. Kick has plenty of leg, and it is good. 21-17 Southern Miss.
Hey, BG, run. Hey, we're going to win this game, y'all. Come on now.
really committed to the growth of the individual in a team environment. We love community service, just helping out the community. I was fortunate enough to get athletic and academic aid, so it just opened up so many doors for me, and I'm very grateful for it. My name is Victoria Junius. Thanks to North Texas and Conference USA, I am and will always be all day CUSA.
Let's go, eat and hydrate. Let's go. But it's a mindset, right? Especially up front. They're trying to play games. They don't want to play straight up with you. That's fine. Beat their ass. It's just a mentality. We're going to dominate them physically.
Keep making plays, get it done, finish the game.
Hey, you got it?
Yeah.
Hey, get your ass out there, get warmed up, and let's go score.
Sir.
We ain't played our best football.
Sir.
That's over. We got to go get great this half. We got to be great up front this half.
It's a long second half. All right, I told you to stay in there. Look, that was the ugliest half we've had, and look where we're sitting. You have an opportunity on all three phases for the second half. If you do, you'll dominate their ass. All right, but you got to put it together. I'm telling you, we take care of each other. All three phases, this half, we beat their ass at their place. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
As they take over after the punt at their own 29-yard line, down by 1, and Fine looks to throw. And fires it deep and has a man. It's Guyton over the shoulder catch at the 30. Pulled down from behind by Michael at the 18-yard line. And for the 11th time tonight, Fine finds Guyton 53 yards. Wilson to Fine's right. Snap is back, and Fine will throw a fade to the far back corner of the end zone and incomplete. Hank, I'm right next to the replay officials, and I'm looking at what they're looking at, and I see a foot inbounds by Bussey.
The runner got his left foot down in the end zone with control of the ball. Touchdown!
Touchdown, baby!
That challenge rule, what a great addition to football.
Come in green.
Let's go! That's how we play, eh?
Let's go! Let's ride with it. It's time!
And Griggs has it against a four-man rush. Is going to be brought down, sacked by Roderick Young back at the 48-yard line.
Hey, is that your first one? Yeah. Welcome to the Sack family, baby. Nice job. Nice job.
Wilson back in as the running back. Kelvin Smith in as a blocking back. Quick toss on the right side. Another catch by Guyton, knocked out of bounds.
Again, if you're just now tuning in, the chemistry between Fine and Guyton has been at a high level.
6 of 15 on third down. Toss sweep left. Wilson needs a block and turns the corner. 35-30 up the sideline. 20. Cuts it back to the 10. At the 5 into the end zone. Jeffrey Wilson.
Come on! Get up, Carl! Let's go!
Keep mashing that gas.
Griggs has hit a cold spell. Feels some heat. Throws one deep up the right sideline, and it is caught and down to the 30-yard line. Griggs does get a snap off, and he hands it to Smith, who goes off tackle into the end zone. Touchdown.
You got double empty, right? You drop, you take away your hits, you're out. Then you sink and find work. You understand? Try to protect the window and the deep outer comeback. You with me? Other than that, there's nothing else different, okay? There's nothing else different. They're still going to run their offense. It's just going to be a little bit more tempo. So as soon as there's something happens, get your eyes back, get the call, and communicate. Just get lined up. Once we get lined up, everything else will take care of itself. Got it?
Look at 12 minutes remaining. Trying to add to a 33-28 lead. Fine play action. Throws one deep and has a man, and it is caught down to the 5-yard line. Again, Fine to Guyton. 44 more yards, and it's first and goal. Jalen Guyton has a 200-yard night. And Lawrence Smiley is left. Wilson shifting to Fine's right, takes the handoff, heads left, looks for a block, gets inside the 5, reaches for the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Jeffrey Wilson. Boy, it's quiet in Hattiesburg. It's 40-28. This is Mean Green football.
They about ready to go home. They do not want to play no more. They about ready to go home. I'm telling you. Look at the score. They about ready to go home. Look at the stands.
JLG, catch you later. I'm locked in right now.
So this will be a 44-yard field goal, the right to left angle from the far hash. Good snap and hold. Kick on the way. Plenty of leg and good. And Trevor Moore continues to be money.
Hey, man. Look at the scope. Can you look at the scope for me? You see that? Look good, don't it? And my family right here. I got Leon and my brother. My big brother. I got Hall Paulo. Right there. Right there. That got my little brother. He next. He next. All right, we came back home, got the dub now. Y'all see it.
Let's walk it down. Let's walk it down. Let's walk it down. Come here. Hey, we're gonna take a knee. Hey, watch the field. Watch the field. Let's go. Hey, go. Eat.
That's formation in football.
Victory formation. He's going to take this snap and take a knee and let the clock roll. 1:10 and counting.
Everybody ready to go home? Throw it on.
Let's go! All right, a team like this, I tell you, it's a special group of men. I'm proud of y'all, and I love you. God's blessed me to be a part of this family, and I appreciate you guys, the way you work, all right, the way you stick together on all three phases, man. The way you stick together as a team, man. We got such a high ceiling, man. We got such a high ceiling. We haven't even come close yet. Let's get the hell out of here and let's go celebrate it.